Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We are here today for the preseason episode for season 2 in our Formula 1 22 My Team career mode. If you guys did not watch season 1, I'll put the playlist up above. Go watch that so you can catch up, see where the team currently stands. However, in summary, it was a pretty good inaugural season. We had about 8 podiums, and we did have some DNFs. We had a very unfortunate start to the season. And on top of that, we still have not finished a Monaco race in any My Team career videos thus far.
Why? Oh my god, man. Mechanical failure. Are you...
But the highlight of the season as a team was definitely the Grand Slam in Belgium. We took a risk on the setup and it ended up paying it off. So pretty good inaugural season for the team. We locked in P4 in the Drivers' Championship, so we got a bunch of money for that, which we will get into in just a bit, how we're going to spend that. And on top of that, I got P3, beating out Lewis in the season finale. Go watch that if you haven't seen it. But we claimed P3 in the Drivers' Championship. Now, unfortunately, Nico Hulkenberg did not have the greatest of seasons. He started out pretty strong. He was consistently in the top 10. And then he had a DNF in Canada, and he kind of just fell off after that, which Canada was about the midway point of the season. And as I mentioned many times before, Nico Hulkenberg is not our new teammate, which brings me to, I guess, the first little section of this video is who's my new teammate, who's gonna join cyBorg Racing at the moment. And that driver, I was looking for someone who would kind of shake up the grid because I want to see some crazy driver transfers and get the drivers on different teams than where they are in real life. So I went for an experienced driver. He is a previous World Championship winner, and that driver is Sebastian Vettel of Aston Martin. I did say earlier in the season we were saving up a lot of money. I didn't put any money into the facilities during the first season, simply because I wanted to save up to get a good driver who can actually help us win a Constructors Championship once our facilities are ready for that. And in the first season, I kind of just want to feel out the team and the car, and we didn't even max out the upgrades for the facilities that we have, so I didn't think it was worth putting too much money into those at the time. But now that we're getting closer to maxing out things, we're gonna have to upgrade our facilities a little bit. But it will be myself and Sebastian Vettel driving for cyBorg Porsche Motorsport. That is right, Porsche, after their deal fell through with Red Bull, they came to us and they wanted to collab on a car. So they are our new engine providers for the season and for the foreseeable future. But that means that the current color scheme of cyBorg Racing, the red, gray, and black, isn't going to cut it. We're going to have to add a little more black, some yellow in there for the Porsche colors. And that means that we got a brand new livery that I'm going to show you guys right now. Here it is. This is the livery for this season, the CRM4. We got some Porsche in there. We got the gold, black. I'm pretty impressed with the design myself. I mean, I did design it myself. It was a lot easier this time around compared to the CRM 2 and 3, just because I sucked at doing this on Photoshop at the time. But I've done it a lot at this point now, so I'm getting a lot better with it. We also got new race suits, which I'm also pretty happy with. They might go through some changes throughout the season depending on how I feel, but they will get the job done. You don't see them too much unless we have a bunch of podiums this season. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think of the livery and the race suit. I'm just gonna go through the schedule with you guys now, and any facility upgrades that we have done going into the second season of our Formula 1 22 My Team career mode. But this is the schedule for next season. Now, because it is a 16 race calendar and there's only 24 circuits to pick from, there are some tracks that will be repeated once again, but pretty much all the tracks that weren't in season 1 will be in season 2. We're gonna start the race out in Saudi Arabia. I unfortunately have not been able to race that track enough. It is one of my favorite tracks. So we're gonna kick off the season in Saudi Arabia. The second race is gonna be in China, which I just recorded the driver career mode race in China, which was pretty fun to do. So we're gonna do it again here in the My Team mode. After that, we got Imola and then Miami, which is strictly on the calendar once again because of that pit error that we suffered in the Miami race, and I think we got robbed of a podium in that one, so looking for redemption there. We got Monaco once again. That is because I haven't finished a Monaco race yet, and I'm still trying to freaking do that. So Monaco is going to be on this calendar until I manage to finish a Monaco race. Then of course we got the home Grand Prix in Canada. After that we got Austria, France, Hungary, Belgium, Monza once again, and then we got Singapore, which wasn't on the calendar, the US Grand Prix in Texas, which I'm very looking forward to. I love that track. Mexico, Portugal, and then we are ending the season once again in Abu Dhabi. I think I'm going to keep it that way for now. Maybe in season 3 we'll change the final race to Brazil possibly, but we'll see as the seasons progress here. But that is the calendar for the season. Overall, I think a lot of the tracks are pretty hard to overtake in. They're not the easiest tracks, so qualifying is going to be very important for us in this season, which means both drivers are going to have to do a really good job in those early sessions on the weekend. But as I said earlier, I did want to see a lot of driver transfers for season 2. Of course, we got Sebastian Vettel moving to cyBorg Porsche alongside myself. We got Lewis Hamilton and George Russell still in the Mercedes cars. We got Max and Sergio still in the Red Bull cars. Charles Leclerc's in the Ferrari, but Dan Ticktum is taking Carlos Sainz's seat. Fernando Alonso and Esteban Ocon are still in the Alpine cars. And then down at McLaren with Ricciardo's retirement, we got Lando, and we have Carlos Sainz has made his return to McLaren, I guess after being booted from Ferrari in 2 separate F1 universes. I took his seat in Ferrari for the driver career mode. We got Yuki Tsunoda and Pierre Gasly still in the AlphaTauris. Mick Schumacher and Kevin Magnussen still in the Haas's. The Williams lineup also remains the same. We got Nicholas Latifi and Alexander Albon. Oscar Piastri has taken Sebastian Vettel's seat at Aston Martin. Guan Yu Zhou still in the Alfa Romeo, and he is alongside Robert Schwartzman, our very first teammate in F1 2021. Also, just wanted to show you guys that I am raising the difficulty from 90 to 95. I think this car is going to be a lot more competitive, and given the car that we had last season and the positions we were able to gain, it should be a little bit more challenging, and I'm still open to raising it up to 100. But going into the team management stuff before we are finally ready to kick off season 2, we're going to go ahead and upgrade some of our facilities, starting with the personnel facility, because since Nico Hulkenberg lost so much focus, I don't know if that was my doing because I didn't upgrade the facilities enough for him to, I guess, stay competitive, and he kind of just lost focus and he dropped off. I don't want the same thing to happen to Sebastian Vettel. I'm really gonna try my best to do everything I can for him to make sure that he is as competitive as we need him to be. We're also gonna help out this one lady sitting in the marketing department all by herself. We're gonna get her some friends, upgrade the marketing facility. Hopefully this will boost the income that we get from events and such that we do outside of the track. But those are the 2 facilities we're going to upgrade for now. I want to leave a nice cushion of cash because I know we will have to re-sign Sebastian Vettel halfway through the season and any other things that might come up financially. So I'm going to leave the rest for now. We're picking a rival for the new season. I'm gonna go with Lewis Hamilton. I think the Mercedes won't be as quick as the Red Bulls to start off the season. And then we got some powertrain upgrades because we're gonna try and max out the upgrades before we go ahead and use money to upgrade the facility for those upgrades. And then help out Sebastian Vettel by upgrading our simulation software. And last year, if that was Nico Hülkenberg, I probably would have opted for the money. We got some more aerodynamics upgrades that have unfortunately failed, so we got to put in some more points for that. And this is what the R&D chart looks like going into Saudi Arabia. We did have quite a few upgrades, so that's why we are currently the fastest car on paper. And then Red Bull also had a little bit of upgrades. Mercedes just plateauing. They're not going to upgrade anything going into this season. So it is going to be interesting to see how things play out. But that is going to be it for the preseason episode. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel to stay tuned for season 2. And I will see you guys in Saudi Arabia. Have a great day, guys.